Okay, this is the last trip of the year. We're right now in Sydney and we're at Darling Harbour. So we just ate at this place here called George's Mediterranean Cuisine, and it's pretty pricey as expected. So Australia is definitely one of the more pricier cities in the world. Simple meal costs like $200 for 4 packs. And yeah, we are now downtown right here, pretty much like any other city. But I've been to Perth and Melbourne before, and I reckon Sydney to be probably the most boring because there's really nothing much to do besides like the opera house and stuff. So anyway, we're only on transit here, heading to New Zealand in 2 days. So yeah, I'm just gonna walk around, maybe have some Asian food later in the Chinatown area. But other than that, yeah, last trip of the year. So right now on the opposite end of the Darling Harbour, which is over there, and you can see the views here are pretty good and the environment is pretty fantastic as well. It is nearing summer, so it's kind of cooling. The weather is really good, and yeah, lots of places to chill here. Alrighty, so we've walked about an hour or so. And as you can see, we're actually at the foot of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, where there are actually some people actually walking on top of it. So you can actually pay 200 or 300 Aussie dollars to walk on top of the bridge, but I wouldn't do so because I think it's not worth it. It's like 200 or 300 dollars, I can buy an air ticket to go to another country. But yep, there they are. Oh yeah, another thing why I wouldn't go is because you can't bring the GoPro up on the bridge, because obviously it's a little bit of a hazard if it drops. And yeah, I guess we might grab an Uber back to the hotel and yep, see what later brings. Okay, and then just another 5 minutes walk towards the Sydney Opera House. We're actually at the base of the Sydney Harbour Bridge, which is really majestic. A couple of boats and yachts just going past, and as you can see, this is a really huge waterway down here that the Harbour Bridge probably links this area across. And yeah, pretty cool. So far so good, but as you can see, major cities are not my thing. But nonetheless, these are definitely landmarks that you have to visit at least once in your life. Okay, I'm going to head to the Sydney Opera House to look for some gelato ice cream. So we have walked to a part where you can actually see both the Sydney Opera House and the Sydney Harbour Bridge, and there's lots going on here. You can see there's lots of cafes. Very nice architecture here, lots of tourists as well, and it's really beautiful. However, my comment is the Sydney Opera House looks like it's very poorly maintained because it has all turned yellow. I don't know, is it supposed to be yellow or is it supposed to be white like in the photos on postcards? Anyway, it's just opposite. Not sure where to get gelato. Haven't seen any gelato shops yet, but yep, hunting for it right now. Okay, we're now at the famous Bondi Beach, and it does live up to its reputation. It's really, really nice. And that's the lifeguard tower right here, where they filmed that show Bondi Rescue. I don't see any of them though, but let's go closer to the lifeguard tower and see if we can catch any of the cast of that show Bondi Rescue. Alright, done with the walk at Bondi Beach. We're right now in Chinatown. It's more like Asia town because there's all kinds of Asians here, and frankly there are more Asian things in this part of the world than in Asia itself. So a lot of you get your pepper lunch, you get your bubble teas, you get all kinds of Chinese food, Vietnamese food, and there's this little shopping center here that we are just kind of chilling out and taking a walk after lunch, and yeah, we'll see what else there is to offer in Sydney. Okay, so we just wandered into this place called Paddy's Market, and basically it looks like I'm in Hong Kong right now because everything you can see is imported from China or Hong Kong, and everyone's speaking in Cantonese, so probably all the souvenirs also made in China. What do you think, Ethan? Yeah. So I went to Hong Kong when I was 18 or 19, and it was exactly like this. The language, the goods, yeah, quite strange. It's in Sydney, halfway down south across the world.